It's the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
The punter, Jack Fox, to get this one started. And off we go from Dallas. On the return, here's Rico Dowdle. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing him out, coming off one of his best seasons as a pro, an MVP runner-up finish in year number 9, Dak Prescott.
Were not for some guy named Lamar Jackson up there in Baltimore, I think Dak Prescott would have won MVP last year. Had his best season statistically. Total control of that Cowboy offense. Over 4,500 yards. And remember, he led in touchdown passes with 36. But we know what it's all about in Dallas. It's not what you do in the beginning, it's how it finishes. And can you take those steps in the playoffs?
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Elliott. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Play action, Prescott. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
We'll give to Elliott on the draw. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Jukes out a one-stop, and he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a gain of 8 on 3rd down. That's going to bring up 4th and short.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. And leading them out in his 9th NFL season, he experienced a real resurgence last year. It's Jared Goff.
Okay, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills, and it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Goff taken right to the air. He finds Laporta. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Malik Hooker with the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 6 now. Able to find Wright. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Malik Hooker with the tackle.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. From the gun, Goff. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Throwing again, it's Goff. This time they're going to get there and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. That's completed right side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. It's away and not a great kick, angling right toward the sideline. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. Back out come the Cowboys for their 2nd drive. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run from Elliott. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. That's Lamb running the slant. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That's caught for the first. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First down, here's Dak. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earned some momentum.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff running right to Elliott. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Once again, Elliott. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Dak now from the gun. This throw is caught. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Dak to the air here. Cut near the goal line. And he's tackled.